next on the list, introduce Audrie Ford from Paradigm Club in San Diego, California.
And are all the judges ready?
Lizzie, do you think we're gonna make it?
Why wouldn't we? I wasn't scared off when I found out you were a theology student. I didn't run away when I heard you wanted to be a missionary halfway across the world. What makes you think I'm gonna change my mind now? Jim, you're dedicated to your missions work, and I'm gonna stand by you every step of the journey. James Parker and his young bride, Elizabeth May Parker, are only 2 months into their marriage when they leave the United States for the mission fields of Africa. Ever since he can remember, James has dreamed of being a missionary like the heroes his mother used to read about at night. When they arrive, he dives full into his work, and things go along wonderfully. But when the two start their family, it becomes necessary to visit the States so the eager grandparents can meet the baby, Kevin Parker. As we follow the Parkers, we see James's struggle as a son, husband, father, and fisher of man. We learn with him that while furthering the kingdom of God is one of the most worthwhile causes mankind can dedicate their lives to, family and friends should always be a high priority. Focalism, an original story by Audrie Ford. Elizabeth, Jim, over here! What a picture-perfect couple. Mom, it's so good to see you. I really missed you. I've missed you too, but let me see my grandson. Elizabeth, he's beautiful. I can't believe I haven't seen him until now. Hello, Jim. How are you? Jim, aren't you going to put that phone away long enough to say hello to your mother-in-law? Oh, I have to call you back. Hello, Mrs. May. I'm doing well. Things in Africa are going along swimmingly. We have a pretty successful church going and we'll begin construction on a school and hospital once Lizzie and I get back. Well, how long are you staying? We can't stay for very long. There's a lot I need to oversee. I'm in charge of most of the things going on there. They really trust me on this work. We're only going to be here long enough for you and my parents to meet Kevin. Lizzie wants pictures for an album or something of the sorts. What a shame. I had hoped you would stay longer. Everyone at church really misses you too, and they would love to meet Kevin. He's almost 2 years old, and no one stateside has seen him until now. I know, and we've missed you guys as well, but I just can't afford to take that much time off. We were lucky I could get enough to see you and my parents, let alone everybody else. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to take this call. Hey, Jim? What is it, Elizabeth? When did you start calling me that? Calling you what, honey? Elizabeth. You used to always call me Lizzie. Remember? You said Elizabeth was for when I was an old lady. Oh, sorry. I probably picked it up from your mother or something. It just started slipping. Is that all you wanted? Do you think you could put the computer away just for tonight and help me put Kevin to bed? He really wants you to read to him, Jim. No, look, Lizzie, I'm sorry. I just can't. There's a lot of work that I need to get done. Maybe tomorrow? Why don't I help you? If I help you, the workload will get done faster. Remember, we're supposed to be partners on this, for better or worse? No. I've got this. Don't worry about it. You can help me another time. That's what you said yesterday. Elizabeth, are you all right? You've been awfully quiet. It's just not like you. Mom, did you ever notice Dad change on you when he was alive? Well, people mellow when they get older. Your father and I were married for nearly 30 years before he passed, and the only difference I saw was him calming with age. Why do you ask? I know I should be supportive of Jim because he's doing wonderful things, but I feel like I'm being left behind. Like he's on some flaming
burning chariot of holy purpose, and I'm stuck in the background. He doesn't spend time with me like we used to. I asked him to eat lunch with me, and he ate at his desk instead. I didn't marry that man hunched over the computer in the other room. I married the man that loved God, but loved me too. I can't remember the last time we really spent time together. Is that selfish? Am I being silly?
No, sweetie, I don't think that's being silly at all. It is possible he started to lose sight of what really matters. You should talk to him about it before it drives a wedge in your relationship.
I'm afraid it already has.
Jim, can we talk? Hold on, Liz. Lizzie, I need to send this email.
I am sick of holding on for you, Jim!
Lizzie, what's gotten into you?
A lot. I don't feel like I matter to you anymore. You don't spend time with me, and you can't read to Kevin anymore. You haven't been talking to your parents, or my mom, or your friends. I don't know what's happening to us. It feels like all you care about is your missions work.
Lizzie, what would drive you to say that? I love you and Kevin and my parents and your mom. I'm just very busy right now. I thought you, of all people, would understand that. Honey, Kevin is an 18-month-old. He won't remember if I miss a few nights of reading to him. I already told you, once I had more time, I would start.
When will you have more time, Jim? We both said God's work is never done, but does that mean I never get to see my husband? That you can't take just a few minutes away to put the computer away and hold our son? It doesn't matter that he won't remember. It doesn't matter that you do provide for me. I want a relationship. You won't even let me help you like I used to. We're supposed to be partners. I want to be with you on this, not just the great background music to the soundtrack of your life. Yes, I want you to prioritize God. Yes, I love working in the mission fields with you. But I feel like family should be just as important. Jesus took time to look after Peter's mother, and he provided for Mary when he was on the cross. Can't you take just a few minutes to have coffee with me in the morning, or at least do something?
Lizzie, I don't know what to say to you.
You never do. You know, you can't do this alone forever and make it work. I want to help you. I can help you. You just have to let me. Did you see that email I sent you?
I haven't opened it yet.
I sent it 2 weeks ago. Never mind. Just read it.
Lizzie, wait, come back. None of this makes sense. You said, go into the world and preach, and that's what I'm doing. Focalism. The human tendency to focus to or hone in on a specific trait, course of action, object, or belief when making decisions. Is this what I've done? Have I honed in on missions work and lost sight of everything else? Lizzie, my parents, Mrs. May, my son. Lizzie! Lizzie, can we talk?
What is it, Jim?
I'm sorry. And I know that doesn't make up for through the hours of typing through moments we should have been spending together, but I genuinely mean that. You were right. If I'm going to work for God, I have to work for my family as well. Can you forgive me? I want to go back to the way we were before I lost my head. I want to be Jim and Lizzie again. I do want to work with you on this.
You're dedicated to your missions work. And I'm going to stand by you every step of the journey. I do forgive you. And I would love to be Jim and Lizzie again.